Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a really fun tag called the handbag tag, which is started out by Jerusha. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. So I've actually been tagged by Maggy as well as Raina from Raina. So I'm going to be including their videos down in the description box, so do be sure to check them out. Thank you for tagging me. So here I am doing my video. Honestly speaking, it took me quite a while to film this video because I always find it very hard to do this kind of like most used, least used, never used kind of like videos, simply because I got too many bags and like I just don't know how to pick because there are way too many to pick from. I actually sat down yesterday and did a deep dive on the bags that I have, and this is the best list that I can come up with at the moment. So this tag is actually quite simple. There are 5 different categories. So we have most used bag, least used bag, never used, most critiqued bag, as well as most complimented bag. So we're gonna start off with the most used bag, and I'm actually quite surprised to say that these actually supersede my Celine Ava, and it's none other than my Loewe Mini Flamenco. I honestly kind of like interchange these two bags quite often. Like if I want like a shoulder moment, I'll go with Celine Ava, but if I want like a crossbody moment, then I will go with the Loewe Mini Flamenco. So I don't know, every year I actually do a count of like how many times I use a bag. I may not be extremely consistent this year, so the numbers might not be super accurate, but based off the numbers, this one actually kind of like supersedes the Celine Ava a little bit, just by a little bit. So yes, we have this as my most used bag. Honestly, the most used bag is my Goyard Anjou PM, but I'm sure you've heard me talking about that like day in and day out because I use that every day for work. So I thought, you know, just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna leave that bag out. So apart from that, this is the other one that I really use very often. If you're going to be talking about like non-designer, because I'm just going to limit myself to all designer handbags in this tag. If you're talking about non-designer, then I do have my Massimo Dutti suede bag that I've been using quite a lot. I even brought it to London on my recent trip. So yes, this is the designer version that I've been using a lot. I really like it. If you haven't seen me talking about this bag, I talk about this bag all the time actually. I even did a whole video about it, and apparently that video has gotten a lot of views. I'm going to link it up over here if you haven't watched it yet. So it does fit quite a substantial amount, I must say, and the magnet of this bag is super strong, as you can see. You know, it just closes. I don't have to fuss around with it. This golden brooch over here is actually added on by me. When you get a bag, you don't actually get the brooch. And my bag is actually the older version where they have like the Loewe anagram like stamped over here. Nowadays, if you were to get the mini flamencos, they actually have like the gold stamping over here that says Loewe. So yes, I don't really have anything negative to say about this bag. I've been using it so much. The leather is still holding up really well, and I just really like it. Color is great. I believe this is in the color chocolate. I'm not sure if they still stock this in stores, but you can definitely check it out. This video is also in collaboration with this brand called Beneunder. They have been pioneering sun protection for over a decade. They have dedicated themselves to advancing sun protection technology and fabric innovation for over 12 years now. They actually do a lot of clothing and outerwear that's geared towards sun protection, which I'm very intrigued about because, as you know, I live in Singapore, which is like all year round summer. So sun protection is extremely important in my country. I think it's really endearing that their mission is actually to create lightweight and multi-purpose outfits so as to allow more people to enjoy the sun and the outdoors. So I think that's perfect. So I'm actually currently wearing the woman's bra in open back tank top, and this is UPF 50+. I really love the fit of it. It comes with like a built-in bra so that you don't have to worry about wearing an additional like sports bra underneath. I'm going to include some cutaways over here for you as well. And then on top, we do have this women's sun protection jacket. This is also in UPF 50+, and I got this in the color Sand Apricot. I really love the fit of this because it's super lightweight, and I just think that it's very easy for, you know, like our weather over here if you're living in Singapore as well. And it comes with this like cinched in elastic band as well, and also pockets at the front over here. What I really love about this is that it actually comes with like this thumb holes, which I love. It kind of reminds me of like Lululemon. Like the outerwears from Lululemon also mainly comes with like thumb holes like this, which I really adore. I don't know, there's just something about like thumb holes that makes me really excited. But you know, what I really want to show you is this hood over here. So it comes with like a really large hood that covers your eyes and your face itself, and you can actually like zip this all the way up over here so that you can only see my eyes. It looks honestly like a little bit ridiculous. Like some of the like screenshots and the website shots were like, oh my god, do people really do that? It's just really like on another level. But I thought it was very amusing, but actually quite smart, because it's so light, you don't actually feel the heat on you, but it kind of like protects you from the sun as well, because it's like so shaded. Like really, like these days, apart from the random days that are raining, the sun is really like beating down strongly. So I recommend you put sunscreen, and these are really great options for you if you are intending to go out. And if you know me, I don't really like expose my arms that much when I go out, so I think this is great because like it doesn't feel hot and it kind of protects you from the sun as well. I really like that about it. I also just want to show you the packaging. So when you buy items from them, they actually come packaged super nicely, and it also comes with like, you know, like paper as well as like a plastic. I purposely left an item inside here so that I can show you. So each item is individually packed in this, and then you can actually open up like that, and it comes individually wrapped in this like is this plastic? I'm not sure. So you tear this open, it's like taped up as well. Just really wonderful packaging. And then also comes with like tissue packaging itself, which you can unravel, you know, like everything just comes super nicely, and I really like that about it. So this is actually from their fall line. They're currently entering fall, so some of the items actually geared towards like warmth as well. So this is actually a women's lightweight tennis sweatshirt. It's also UPF 50+, so each and every single item are mainly geared towards sun protection, but this one just gives you a little bit more warmth, I guess. It's a sweater. It comes with like a little collar, and I just think that it is super nice. It also comes with thumb holes, which I really enjoy. So that's the black tennis sweatshirt that I can't wait to wear. It actually feels so soft, and I really love the touch of it. Apart from that, I also got myself two bottoms, one of which is this ultra cooling white leg pants. This is in UPF 100+, and it's in the color brown. This is super lightweight, like lightweight material. I tried it on and it feels like so amazing. It feels like I'm not wearing anything actually. So breathable and so comfortable. And I actually purposely got this because I wanted to match it with this like jacket itself, so that it kind of looks like a set, you know, although like I think the color shade looks a little bit different. It also comes with pockets at the side, which is great. It's also really flowy, which I really enjoy because I don't like things that are too tight fitting, as you know. So this is great. Comes with like a flowy bottom and a flat bottom. So that's the ultra cooling white leg pants. Speaking of which, I also got myself like a high stretch flare yoga leggings. So this one comes like that, and it's in this brown, really lovely brown shade. This is a little bit more contouring, and I must say that I have like a tummy issue, and actually when I tried this on, I was a bit worried that, you know, my tummy is going to show a lot. I feel like this kind of hides the tummy a little bit, which is great because like a lot of the Lululemon leggings are meant to like, you know, have some suction at the top to kind of like hide your tummy as well. So I think that this does a really great job as well. It's like ripped at the top and just like super hugging and super high-waisted, and then at the bottom it actually flares out. It's so flattering on, and I just think that it's great for like, you know, just going on like casual errands like to the supermarket. I might wear this to the supermarket later on because I need to get some groceries. And then at the back there are also like 2 pockets over here. Really love this. It actually pairs really well with this like bra top as well, because like I actually tried it on yesterday. I was just wondering whether like the grey and like the brown actually like wouldn't go together, but they actually go pretty well together, so I might just wear that out later. So that's the other bottom that I got from Beneunder. I also got myself some accessories, and the first one is actually this, and this is called the Arrow. This is a woman's open top black gel straw hat, and it's just helps you to block out the sun, and it's just very elastic and very like fitting. It doesn't really move much, but you kind of like need to draw it down quite low so it covers your head entirely. Yeah, this is like a straw hat which is elastic. I didn't get the one which is like a ribbon at the back because like I feel like the ribbon's a little bit loose, but they do have like a tie ribbon version which you can get as well. I think I just want something like a little bit more fuss free that I don't have to tie all the time, because like I really thick hair. So I think this is great. Just looks really chic and nice as well in this like navy and like straw material. So perfect for summer, perfect for someone living in a like summer all year round country as well. Another thing that I really wanted to show you are these. So these are actually like sunglasses, and I'm so excited for them because I think, if I'm not wrong, this is the one that kind of looks like a Gentle Monster dupe. So all your sunglasses actually come in this like little packaging itself, like a casing for it, which is really adorable. It has like a keychain on the top so that you can clip it to your back, and then it comes in like this, you know, like kind of like hard shell casing so as to protect the sunglasses. And you might be wondering, why is it in such a small casing? That's because it's foldable. Oh my god. So this one is actually called Flicker, if I'm not wrong. I'm going to be including all the items that I've mentioned here in the description box down below, along with the sizings and the pricing, etc. So do be sure to check in on that. So this is actually called the Flicker. I haven't tried this on. Oh my god, it looks so good on as well. Kind of reminds me of like a Gentle Monster style that I've been eyeing for ages. I can't remember the code name for it, but if I have, I'm going to include it on the screen. But so nice as well. Actually, I can't really see myself here. So it just says the brand name over here, as you can see, as well as on the other side. And it's actually foldable, so you can fold it in and then close it up and just fit it inside this casing that they've provided so nicely, and you just like zip the whole thing up, which is great. Another thing that, you know, has to pass my sunglass test is whether or not it stays on my forehead. So let's try it out. So you have this one, and then it goes on my forehead. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best and the most like steady on my forehead, but looks nice. So it kind of looks like that. Honestly, if you have like a sunglass that can fold up and just keep normally, then I don't think that is a real need to make sure it sits on your forehead, because sometimes I want my sunglass to sit on my forehead because I don't want to bring the casing in and out. So that's the reason why. I also picked out another of your eyewear over here. So this is actually called the Drift. So this Drift kind of looks like that. It's in this like brown shade, and I just really love it. It's so pretty. Looks like that. Oh my god, actually I think I prefer this one because it is so me. Like most of my sunglasses actually look like that. Honestly, it kind of looks like my Gentle Monster one, the palette one that I've been wearing and loving so far. So this is the other one. All their sunglasses actually feature UV 400 lenses, so it blocks out harmful UV rays while offering like clear vision for outdoor activities. So that's great. I really love this one. This one also kind of sits on my forehead like that, so looks really nice. I really am very excited with the items that I've picked up from Beneunder, and I hope you do too. So definitely check out their items. I'm going to be including my code on the screen over here, so do be sure to use my coupon code to get 15 or 20% off your order. For those of you who are new here, my name is Amelia and I do videos on luxury and lifestyle. So if you enjoy this kind of videos, do consider subscribing. Click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. For the next category, which is least used bag, I actually picked the bags that I have used but have used the least. Okay, because like there's so many bags, right? So I went through the list of bags that I have actually used this year but used the least, and this came up, you know, on top. So this is the YSL mini Lou bag, if I'm not wrong. This bag, I'm not even sure if they still have this bag in store. This is the classic OG bag for a lot of the influencers, because I believe back in the day a lot of people own this bag. Maybe not in this like mini Lou version, it's probably the larger version, but yeah, the one I have is in the mini Lou. I really love the chevron pattern on it, and then at the back there's actually a pocket here which does fit a phone, if I'm not wrong. I mean, if you don't have the casing, it will fit. This is the iPhone 16. It's not the Pro, but yeah, it probably can fit like your car stubs and your tickets as well inside, and the phone without a casing. You know, like nowadays phones are getting larger and larger. They just announced the iPhone 17 and oh my god, it's so expensive. Okay, so anyway, I'm digressing. But when you open up the bag, I do have like an organizer inside. Oh my god, I found my lip glow. This is where my lip glow has been living. So yes, you can't really fit a lot in this bag, I'll be very honest with you. I typically bring this bag on like night functions. So I actually wore this to like a wedding where I was wearing like a beige light colored dress, because I just think that, you know, I do have all these like fancy bags but they are mainly black in color, like the black YSL clutch that I have, or like let's say the black vintage classic flap that I have. So I feel sometimes when you wear like light beigey outfits, the black really clashes with it. So I really wanted like a bag that I can bring on like these kind of functions as well, and that's why I decided to pick up this bag in the first place. And I didn't want a black one, I just wanted a beige one. I believe there are different shades of beige as well. This is like a taupish shade, and what I really like about this is that there's chain as well, and then there's like a leather tab so that it doesn't dig into your shoulder. Although I must say that most of the time if I'm carrying it out for functions, I like to typically just wear it as a clutch itself. But if I'm going to be dancing at the event, then it's very helpful that there's a crossbody function for it so that I can just sling it across my body. But yes, this is, you know, my least used bag in my collection so far. And then the next category is the most challenging one, because I have so many bags that I have never used this year. Not never used at all, never used this year, because like, you know, the whole rotating thing, sometimes it takes a lot of effort just to rotate your bags. Okay, so this one I am quite certain is the top of my list. I do have it here in this house, but I have not really worn it out. I wore it out last year, but I haven't worn it out this year, and it's none other than my Lady Dior in this like mauvey pink shade. I can't even remember what this pink is called, but it's like the Dior classic pink. If you know, please let me know. But this is like the mauvey pink shade. I'll be completely honest and tell you that not all my bags, I actually place them in dust bags simply because I just like looking at them on my shelf. But I started placing this bag in a dust bag because I don't use it that often and I'm very scared of like dust collecting on it. So that's the reason why. I believe this is the first major designer bag purchase that I bought for myself after hitting a milestone in my current career. I remember going to the MBS store to collect this bag and like tie the twirly on it and everything, and just being so excited about it because I think back then it was only like 6 plus. I'm not sure about the pricing now, but it has skyrocketed like crazy amounts. But this is in the Dior ABC sizing. It actually comes with a thick strap that you can actually place like charms on, which I did, and it says AK with a star on it. So that's the charm that I got. Other than that, I actually got a separate strap, like a customized separate strap from one of my friends SA, so as to make this more wearable, because I find the thick strap a little bit too thick. So that's the reason why. So this is the additional strap that I actually got from the SA. It is an official Dior strap. It has the logo that says like CD on it. I'm not sure if you can see it over there, but it says CD. So this is the official Dior strap with actually the Dior buckles as well that says CD over here. I believe the older versions of the mini size actually came with this thick strap before they changed it to this chain. That was many years ago. I'm not even sure if you remember, but I'm not entirely sure if the ABC actually came with like a thinner strap. So this is actually the older version for like the mini, and I had to like request and customize for it. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to like say it out loud, but like yes, I got this from like the SA, who kindly took an order in for me so that I can make this a little bit more wearable. As you can see, it's not as thick as the ABC strap, but yeah, it still remains as like my least used bag because I don't typically carry this out. I find it a little bit dressy. I realized I've been carrying this out for like special Dior functions. Like the last time I took this out, it was for like a high tea, like a Dior high tea function, you know, with the girls. So I don't think that's great. I feel like I should take this out more often. I'm honestly wondering if I should have gotten the mini size instead, because it's just a little bit cuter, a little bit for occasion functions, you know, that I can carry out more often. But you know, regardless, I still really enjoy looking at this bag. I think the craftsmanship of this bag is amazing, very nice, and I don't know if I'll ever get rid of this bag because there's a lot of like sentimental value to it. So that's my least used bag. For my most critique bag, I thought very hard about this, okay, because like I don't really have a bag that's most critique, and I'm just wondering, what does it mean by most critique? Do a lot of people talk about it and like critique on it, that's why it's most critique bag? I'm not sure, but it's a little bit unconventional. But it's my Loewe anagram basket bag over here. It does come with a set of longer straps as well, although I believe that only this part, like the shorter handles, are made of leather. This one is probably not made of leather as per what my SA mentioned. So the thing about this bag is a lot of people do ask me about this bag, and they ask how is the wear and tear on this bag. Personally, I would tell them that mine isn't so bad because I don't mangle and I'm not rough with this bag a lot. I mean, if you're gonna be using it every day to chuck in like groceries or like bring it to, I don't know, play with your kids or somewhere on the playground, it might get damaged quite easily, I must say, because I don't think that this bag was meant for that in the first place, because it's made of like, you know, like a weave kind of like raffia, so it's not meant to take heavy weights to begin with. So I typically bring this out for like beach occasions, or if I'm bringing this to the pool, or if I'm bringing this to just carry really light items and not heavy items, I will use this. I love the fact that it has two different like strap functions where you can use. The thing I hear most often is that there's a lot of fraying going on at the front here, you know, like because this is made of natural material, and then there's also like wear and tear on the straps itself. Mine also has wear and tear, so I'm going to show you over here. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but you know, there is like wear and tear going on the straps itself because it is not, you know, made of real leather. It does rub against the bag itself, so I honestly think it's bound to happen. I bought this bag knowing that it will happen. That's why it took me a long while to actually pull the plug to get this bag in the first place, because I saw it from my eyes on the display piece that, you know, this is happening. So that's the thing about this bag. I think so far this is like my most critique bag for some reason. So this is the Loewe anagram basket bag. Then last but not least, we have the most complimented bag. I know a lot of you here would think that it's my pearl bag, but it's actually my Birkin 25. Every time I bring this bag out, someone will compliment and say something nice about this bag. I don't know, is it because like it's black in color, it's gold hardware, it's like the ultimate goal for like a Birkin bag. that's why it gets all the compliments. But yeah, this is honestly like my most complimented bag so far. Every time I bring it out, someone will say something about this bag, and it's just really nice. I love this bag so much as well. My pearl bag, I don't bring it out so often, and I think a lot of people, if you don't know about the pearl bag, then you might not know that the bag existed in the first place. But this, I feel like Hermes has been more household topic lately. Like a lot of people do recognize Hermes bags these days, which is a good and bad thing. I feel like it's good in the sense that when I meet people, they know that it's a more expensive bag, so they're a little bit more wary and careful about the bag. But con, because like it makes you a target, but in Singapore it's very safe, so I don't think it happens. But it does make you a point of topic that people will discuss about, and like it does borderline pull judgments from people if you let it bother you. So I mean, I don't typically let a lot of things bother me in the first place, so I think I'm fine. But I also choose functions to bring this bag out. Number one, I normally only bring this bag out when I'm driving, where I can like sit the bag in the car itself, you know, so I don't have to worry about it being caught in the rain. Or if I want to buy a lot of things, I can still put this in the boot of the car and like go about my day using like a tote bag of sorts. So I think I will only bring this out when I have the car in hand. I don't normally bring it out for appointments as well because it's too small to fit everything inside, so I still bring the Goya. And it's honestly kind of weird if I bring the Goya and the Birkin as well. So I normally pair my Goya Anju PM with like a smaller like crossbody bag, which is the Loewe Flamenco, or even the Celine Ava to begin with, or just something casual. So I don't normally pair this with that because I feel like it's an overkill, you know what I mean? And I'm working most of the time and meeting people most of the time as well. Other than that, I think this is my most complimented bag, and for a really good reason as well. So I've come to the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'll love you. Subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you in my next video.